Hi, and welcome to Crystal T Knits. My name's Tara, and I'm coming to you from White Plains, New York. You can follow me on Ravelry and Instagram at Crystal T Knits. I also have a Ravelry group for this podcast called Crystal T Knits. This is my Rhinebeck 2017 recap, and I got to go! Yay! I got to go! I'm so excited. I didn't think I was going to go. I went. Unfortunately, it was too hot to wear my Rhinebeck sweater, so I am wearing it now. Here, see it? Yeah. I just want to show it to you. So this is my Rhinebeck sweater. This cute little bow on the back. Sorry about my butt. I got so excited. I got it off the needles just in time. I was so excited. Oh my goodness gracious. You have no idea how excited I was. I keep moving because the sun's coming. I don't want to hit the sun exactly. But it's so beautiful outside. I had to do it out here. I just had to. I'm sorry, people, but it's gorgeous out here. Let me stop moving the camera. Okay, the camera's good now. But, so, not only did I get to go to Rhinebeck, my husband let me go to Indian and Tangled. That's right, I went. I was still scared Friday that I wasn't going to be able to go to Rhinebeck. Something was going to happen, and my husband was going to get stuck at work, or someone was going to get sick or something. So I just like, can I please go to Indian and Tangled? And I knew Helen Stewart was there, going to do her surprise shawl, which everyone knows. I love me some Helen Stewart and Curious Handmade. Oh my God, the woman's a genius. Go into more detail about that later. But, so I convinced my husband to let me go to Indian and Tangled. What? I got stuck in traffic for about, it's an hour and 15 minutes to get there, said on the GPS. I was in traffic for about 2.5 hours. Yeah. But I did get rewarded. Oh, I can't talk. Rewarded. Hello. Grammar lessons. Ooh. But I got, as soon as I opened the door and got out of the car, which I went into the wrong parking lot originally, and then the parking lot was psychotic for the right place. I can't even. It was just a nightmare. The whole ride and everything was a nightmare. But my reward was, when I got out of the car, who's standing there but Amanda from Die Another Day, the yarn enabler. Oh my God. I was like, oh my God, it's you. And she's like, hi. And we were like hugging each other. And we're like old friends. And I'm like, I'm Christina. She's like, oh my God, I know you. It was so funny because she never saw my face because we would talk online or whatever. I just bought some of her yarn recently too. She made this beautiful sugar skull yarn. It was gorgeous. So we were talking for like 15 minutes about yarn, dyeing. It was just so much fun. And she's like, girl, you better get in there. You got to get the yarns going. And I didn't realize how crazy it was going to be, but it was pretty crazy. And then as I'm ready to leave, I was like, let me take a picture of you. And all of a sudden, there's Christina. The Cozy Knit shows up, which you know I love her sock yarn. So I got a picture with her, Amanda, and this woman. I don't know who she was. She came out, and Amanda's like, oh, well, now we got a picture of all four of us. I have no idea who the woman was. So if you go on my Instagram feed, which all these pictures are on Instagram, let me know who that woman is. I think she's famous. I don't know. I felt so bad. But I was just like, okay, whatever. Go with the flow. It's good. It's good. I'm with you. I'm like, yay. So it was just, I just wish to God she lived closer. I'd probably be like friends with her. I love her. She's amazing. Amanda, yay, thank you. And I ran into her again, and she was every time I talked to her, she was so nice. It was so wonderful. So then I go into Indian Tangled. It is a zoo. I'm not kidding. I don't wait online. So let me tell you. The only place I wait online is Disney, and even that's pushing it. It was nuts. You couldn't even see 2 feet in front of you. It was so packed, so crammed. Luckily, as soon as I went in, right at the door is Vine yarn. She was practically sold out. She did sell out that day. I think she had one skein of yarn left. But I was able to get 3 skeins. I got 2 of this and 1 of this. I've never bought, I don't really buy Aran weight or worsted weight yarn. I always buy finger weight yarn. Sorry. And I know I wanted to make hats this year. And this was the only place where I found yarn I liked that was in Worcester or Aran weight. So I was like, oh my God. So I picked up this. So this is Strange and Unusual on her cocoon base. It's 181 yards, a superwash blue-faced Leicester. And this one is tea leaves. I swear, tea leaves, if I could, I would get enough to make a sweater in this. I love this colorway. Maybe one day I'll get 5 skeins and 4 or 5 skeins. Sorry, that's my cell phone going off. My husband's probably texting me. But I love it. Yes, Sex and the City. And they're so soft. If you're not a fan of Aran weight yarns, I would definitely try hers out because it's just so lovely. And I got 2 of these, so I think I'm going to make a hat and a cowl. But then part of me is like, I should make my son a hat because he's always asking for a hat. And that's why I wanted to get something. But maybe I'll see if I can get dragon tears. Because I think I'd rather get him one that's easy to rebuy than one that's a free swim from her. So maybe I'll try to get... And also, dragon tears has a lot more green. And as I said, green is the signature color. Yes, I am a signature color for my son. So I think I'm going to try to get dragon tears for him in this. And then keep these for myself. Very excited. So then I decided to go walking around, and you couldn't see anything. It was horrible. So I knew Hugh Loco was all the way in the back of the place. So I knew where, I remember scouting out where everything was. So then I went all the way in the back, and I found her. And Gabby was there from Once Upon a Corgi, which was great because I've talked to her quite a few times online. It was very nice seeing her up in person. And then I got to meet the grocery girls, which is amazing. And again, we're all like pushed up against the yarn. You can't even see the yarn. It's so bad. So you're just like grabbing things. You're just like, gimme, gimme, gimme. I have no idea what's in my hands. I don't know what I bought until I got home, honestly. It was nuts. And in fact, it was so crazy that there was a girl next to me, and I was asking her, do you have any Stardust? Because the whole reason why I wanted Hugh Loco yarns, I wanted Stardust in the Glitz space. She's like, no, we sold out. We only got like, whatever's there is there. I'm like, oh, okay. And then all of a sudden, she started talking to Kristen. Because Kristen was right next to me from Bull and Vine. And again, I didn't even say hi to her because I knew she was busy. I was like, whatever. She knows me. And the 2 of them are talking about Dye Dungeons. And I'm like, oh, that's Nicole. And I'm looking at her close. Like, I walked away for like, I was able to get like a foot away. And I was like, oh my God, that is Nicole. It's Nicole. I couldn't believe I was like talking to this poor girl. And I didn't even know who she was because it was so hard to see anyone. The only reason I recognized Kristen was, again, I know her, and she was wearing her Little Mermaid dress, and that's very noticeable. You know that's Kristen when you see that outfit. But it was so packed. It was crazy. Well, let me show you what I got from that one. I went a little crazy. And oh, also she did the Helen Stewart surprise party shawl was Hugh Loco based. So Helen Stewart was over there too, and they had these kits, which is also with Grocery Girls inspired yarn. So they had 2 kits. You've got Shut the Front Door, and I bought the I Can't Even. Love this. It's gorgeous yarn. It is 463 yards of superwash merino yarn, 75%, and 25% of nylon, of these 2 big ones. And then the minis are 92 yards. The only one I don't like is this one. Not really that color person, so I'm thinking about getting maybe a light blue or maybe a light mint green or something to put in it. This color is just not me. The rest of it's gorgeous though. But this color is in the yarn, so maybe I'll keep it. I know at one point you do a big wedge of this. That's why it's bothering me, I think. But it's in the yarn, it's not bad. When it's by itself, I'm not crazy about. But the rest of the yarn, love it. So I gotta find something that I would like to put with this, I think. I don't know. Or maybe I'll just bite the bullet and just knit it, 'cause I'm dying to knit this shawl. Dying to. So I might cast this on very soon. Then I got another set, which I got very excited about. So I've been wanting this for a while. Unfortunately, it was not in the glitz sock. I don't know. I'm like obsessed with glitz. But this is the spun sock set. It's 4-ply fingerling. Not really 4-ply person. I like regular fingerling weight. I have quite a few of the 4-ply, and I always feel like when I mix it with the regular, it's a little bit thicker, and I'm not that crazy about it, so I feel like I have to have 4-ply with 4-ply, and I don't have that much of it. But I had to get the set. It's gorgeous. It's a spun sock set, 80% superwash merino, 10% cashmere, 10% nylon, 438 yards. I love it. I'd probably use them separately, because this would be nice with a nice purple, dark purple, right? The gray. I love this. So pretty. Then I did get me a Stardust, and it was 80% merino, 10% cashmere, 10% nylon, spun sock again. Okay, I'm going to stop saying spun socks. I think most of my things are spun sock. And it was Stardust. In the glitz base, it's much darker. And I like it better. But I got so excited I got Stardust in my hand. And I really wanted it. So I'm thinking maybe make a pair of socks or something with this. I don't know, and then see if I can hold out to get it in the glitz base to put it in a shawl. That'd be fun. So we will see. Then these two, I went twice to Hugh Loco because I couldn't see anything else, and I was just like, let me just go back there again. So I found these. This one's High Fire, I think it is. High Fire. I love this one. Look at the purples. Look. Oh my god, you can't see it. Unfortunately, the light, I thought the light would be so good out here because I'm outside. It'd be better than inside because I feel like it's so dark in my house all the time. And not getting the colors, I don't think. I'm sorry. But I love being outside, and it's so nice. I can't believe I'm sitting outside right now. It's insane. And then I got on the Glitz sock, 75% merino, 20% nylon, 5% stellina, and it's Sugar Pop. What? Love it. Love it. And the last skein I got from her, I think it's the last skein, right? Yeah, missing. I got my bag. Sorry, I still have the cough. The last one I got was from the Grocery Girls, and it's on the Glitz base too, and this one's called Grocery Girls. I love all the colors in here. The teals, the pinks. It's great. This is going to make a great shawl. So that's all I bought. I got to meet Helen Stewart. Gabby was like, she's right over there. I was like, oh my god, oh my god. Got so excited. And I showed her my rune shawl that I was knitting. And I had the Fairy Hill shawl with me. I had it in my bag. I showed her that. And she said, I had a great eye for color. Helen Stewart said, I had a great eye for color. I was just like dying. She probably was like, who is this wacko? She needs to be locked up, because I was completely fangirling, stalking her. I love her. She's amazing. I mean, I've had, before I knew who she was, I've had about like 20 of her shawls in my queue. And then she came out with the Shawl Society last year. And when it came out, I was looking at it, I was like, oh my god, this is genius. A new shawl every month. And they were all, every one was more beautiful than the next. And I just, oh my god, I loved it. And I've been hooked on her ever since. And then I found out that I liked all her shawls to begin with before I even knew who she was. So I got very excited about that. So I've been obsessed with her. I'm determined to knit all her shawls. It's going to happen one day. I'm doing pretty good. I almost got the whole second Shawl Society done, honestly. I think I've got 2 more to do. I can't find yarn I really want to make for the Villo wrap. I've been having problems with that one. But I'm ready to cast on. I got Sprite's Fern, I think is, on my needles. I've been almost done with that one. And then I forgot the other one that's really cool. I'm making the same colors. Different yarns, but same colors she had in there. It's going to be gorgeous. I can't wait. But, so I got to meet her. Oh my god. It was so amazing. Sorry, I keep saying that because I'm just, again, fangirling. So, I got to talk to everyone I wanted to talk to. It was great. And then I was talking to Kristen, and all of a sudden, the whole room started spinning. It was so hot in that room. I had on my Marianne shawl, and I had on my Bellevue cardigan. I don't know if I said this already. And it was short sleeve that I made from earlier in the year. So luckily I made a short sleeve sweater. So I felt like you have to wear a knit when you go there, you know? You have to. So I just felt like I was spinning, and I was just like, I gotta go, I'm pregnant, I'm Dan really dizzy, I'm gonna pass out. And she's like, what? And I was like, walked away from her. I felt so rude. Just walked away from this poor girl. And I go sit down, I drink a lot of water, and who do I see? But it's Jacqueline and Julie. Jacqueline from Brooklyn Knit Folk, and Julie from Sweet Sparrow Yarns. And I talked to Julie a lot online, and I was just like, oh my god! What are the chances I happen to be passing out, and there they are. They just happen to show up. And it was just, sorry, I'm moving the camera against the sun. But so, it was just so nice to talk to them, especially Julie. They're so sweet. They're just like they are on the camera. You know, nothing's fake. They're just like that. They're so sweet. And I sent them my shawl, and the next day when I saw them, they liked my shawl. And I said, next day when I saw them, the first thing out of their mouth was, thank you so much for the shawl. Like, they remembered me and everything. It was so nice. And thank you so much again. And Julie actually said she was going to cast it on very soon, so I'm excited, because hopefully she'll do it for the knit-along that we're going to have next month. I mean, we're going to start. I'm going to start now. The knit-along is starting now. I have to get yarn, so I'm going to make it for my neighbor as a present. But I'm going to do a Marianne shawl knit-along, so get the pattern and everything. And it's my first pattern. And I'm also going to have my 1-year anniversary on my next podcast. So it's kind of fitting on my first knit-along and my first shawl design and my first year of podcasting is all going to be together. So that's coming up soon. Probably the next 2 weeks I'll do a real podcast. It's just a blog. But so it was so nice seeing all these people that I've watched for so long, for the last year, and they're just so nice and just talking to me like I was their best friend. I was like, I felt so happy because, you know, I really don't have too many knitting friends, so it's nice when you meet other knitters, you know, because when I talk to people, they look at me like I've got two heads. They're just like, I'm talking Greek to them. They don't care. They're just like, ooh. You know, that's what I get all the time from my family, especially, you know. And it's just so nice to actually talk to someone that knows what you're talking about and what you're passionate about, and they're passionate about too. So I got really excited. And then they went out to dinner, and I was like, okay, let me brave in there one more time. So I went back into Indian Tank because I'm like, I did not drive 2.5 hours to go in there for 1 minute and then leave. So I went into Tuscan Knits, and I got 2 skeins, which I wanted more, but at that point I knew I did damage at Hue Loco, and I didn't know what I did. So I was just like, I'm not going to go crazy. And in fact, when I got home, I felt really, really guilty what I did. And I saw what I did. Because again, when you were just grabbing everything, it was crazy. You didn't know what. I was like, oh my God, what did I buy? I don't believe I bought all that. What am I going to do tomorrow? So I was like freaking out a little bit. And my husband's like, it's your birthday present. That's part of your birthday present. Don't worry about, you know, stop it. And I'm like, okay. I felt better at that. So that's what him and my mom said, this is your birthday present. Don't worry about it. I'm like, okay. So I felt a little bit better, but I still felt guilty. But I did get this from Tuscan Knits. Oh my God. Yours Forever. It's a single ply, which I really don't like single plies that much. But her yarn is so gorgeous. You're not getting the colors. Beautiful rose. I mean, you can't see it. Dang it. I was really hoping you'd get the yarn color better out here than you would inside. When I had the tent up, it was much easier. You could see things much better, I think. But it's got teals and roses, which I love rose. It's so hard to find a good rose. And it's Forever Yours. It's fur base, 100% superwash merino, and it's 400 yards. And then same exact base, I got Claudia? I don't know. It's beautiful. That's how you spell it. Wait. Okay. So, I love these. And they had one, I think it was Jane Austen inspired. I wish I would have bought it. I was trying to be good. Oh, and anyone that bought from her at the Indian Entangled, please contact her if you paid by credit card. Luckily for me, when I went to pay by credit card, her credit card machine was acting up at the time. And I ended up paying in cash because it said decline, and I'm like, why is it declined? That doesn't make any sense. I don't know if I bought too much in one day, or because I took money out. I don't know why, or maybe it's just her machine, because something happened and she didn't get paid for any of the yarns that she did credit card. No one could find the money. And that actually happened to me with my Mary Ann shawl. The two people that bought the design the first day, I never got paid. They never got the shawl. No one knows what happened to it, so they had it cancel. One person did. One person just canceled completely, and they rebought it. And I had to hook up a whole new PayPal account, so I know what she's going through. So please, please, if you can, contact her and see if your credit card went through, because it's horrible. She did all that work, and there's nothing to show for it. So I felt devastated for her when I saw that on Instagram the other day. But her yarn is gorgeous. I definitely want to get more. It'd be nice to make a whole sweater out of her yarn, because it's really, her colors are gorgeous, you know. But I don't know. I love it. She's very light colors, but they're like neutral light colors, so it's kind of nice. Like even like the rose, it's very neutrally looking in my opinion, so it's nice. And that was the end of Indian Tango. I finally went home after I kept talking to Gabby because I didn't know what else to do. I was like so bored. I was like, this is ridiculous. I don't know if I was bothering poor girl or not. Then I lost my phone. So luckily I looked in my pocketbook before I left, and I had to go running back there like, this girl's wacko. I'm like, yeah, I am. And I found my phone, got it. And they would call my husband. It was really funny because my husband's saying completely not what I was wearing. And the girl's like, you're her? I'm like, why didn't they say you were pregnant or something? He didn't say anything. He said you were wearing gray. I'm like, I was wearing purple, like 2 different purples. I was like, my husband's colorblind. It's okay. So she was like laughing at him. I'm like, I know. So, and he was just like, oh, good, you're alive when I came home. He was like, I had a feeling you were okay, but you lost the phone. You weren't sure. I'm like, I'm fine. Yarn, hi. I had my yarn high. It was crazy. So, sorry, my thing was acting up. So that happened. And then next day, my husband, sweet husband that he is, he went and bought me this sweater. Because last year, he wanted to buy me the sweater, and he couldn't. Because my son was crazy, and he couldn't get out a credit card and everything. So he bought me the sweater. I love it. Little alpacas. Oh, the alpacas. Yay, alpacas. So excited. And we were about, by the time he got out of work and everything happened fine. We went out. I had to show us that. But by the time we went out, it was a little crazy. And it was around 12:30 when we got there. And my friend Katie, I ran into her. She got there late too. And then she's like, oh, I want to eat. And I was like, yeah, well, I got to do the podcast to meet up. So I saw everyone again. Said hi to everyone. I met Sandra by the lake. That was awesome. By Lakeside Podcast. I met the knitting expat, Nina. I don't know who else I met. It was nice. I was there for like a half an hour and then I left. And then my husband, that man has so much patience. I could never do it. He waited online for over an hour for, what do you call it? He waited online for artichokes for me because he knows I like artichokes. Over an hour waiting. We're dying. We're like, we want to go shopping. We want to go shopping. Why is he still? I'm like, this man must love artichokes. Then I found out he did it for me. I was like, oh my god, I felt so bad that he waited. I told him, get off the line, it's fine. Get something else to eat. I'm not even hungry. I just want to go shopping. So he is so sweet. He will wait online for me for anything. I have to say that. Oh my gosh. It was crazy. And then we went shopping. And I really didn't find anything at Rhinebeck. The only thing I did find was my usual obsession. Was my Shanty color. Actually, alright, let me tell you. I'm not pronouncing this right because this is actually a Native American word. And it doesn't sound anything like what this is spelling. So I asked him and he was like, Shonano. I'm like, what? What? So this color, this yarn is amazing. Get it if you can. Love it. Oh my gosh. It's Corinne Farm. And this one's Dusk on, again, that word, don't know, 100% merino. It's like a nice light purple. Then I got this one on a DK. This one's probably going to be like a scarf or something. Camellias, or maybe even hat. But then this is like the tea leaves colorway. And then I got Storm at Sunset. That's all I bought for her. And then I bought one other thing. Periwinkle Sheep Thunderstorm. And that one is 100% merino, 400 yards. I love Periwinkle Sheep. She makes the best grays and navies. Let me tell you. You have to go check her out. And then Gabby, I ordered this and she just gave it to me at the meetup. Once Upon a Corgis. Her No Sleep to Rhinebeck colorway. So that's the only things I bought. The only things, I know. I want OCD. But I did get a yarnet. This is my yarnet. It's hooked up to my hat. Just somewhere in here. I think it's underneath this. So I bought a yarnet. And what stinks is they were having a deal. And I spent so much money, I didn't want to buy it. That you get, for $10, you would get a second one. It was a glow-in-the-dark one, which I was like, yeah, why do I need that? My son's obsessed with this thing. This is the whole reason why I bought this thing. So my son wouldn't get my yarn. He keeps going and he's picking out this, which I bought extras of these. I was like, I should have bought the darn glow-in-the-dark one. I should have. It's ridiculous. I know. And then we just went home, and that was it. So I was a good girl at Rhinebeck. I was horrible Indian Tangled. I just put it that way. So that was my Rhinebeck weekend. I was very happy. I got to go. I can't wait for next year. Hopefully next year I'll be able to go for longer. I'm praying. And I just want to show you a few things that came in the mail. Molly Klein Designs. She was so sweet. She said I could get a discount on some things, and she saw that I liked this one a lot. So I got this project bag. I just love it. I think it's the Gasleys, I think they call them. I love them. Oh my god. I want to get the Christmas one next. And then I got this project bag from her. Because I love space. Anything with space I go crazy with. And then I got 2 skeins of yarn from her. I just want to show you these things real quick for my battery dies on my iPad. Sweet Tea Yarns, she does this. This colorway is to die for. This one is Sugar Sparkle Sock, 463 yards, 75% superwash merino, 20% nylon, 5% silver stellina, Old Romance. Get this if you can. It's gorgeous. And I want to pair it up, I think, with these two colors. I have these in my stash. How gorgeous would this be for a 3-color shawl? It's going to happen, people. It's going to happen. I don't know what, but it's going to happen. Maybe I'll design something for these guys. I love it. And then I got the Hocus Pocus one. I put a spell on you, which I loved. So thank you so much again, Molly. That was so sweet of you to give me that discount. And I love it. I love it. Oh my goodness gracious. So excited. And then I bought, a lot of things came in at once. And I said I'm being good from now on. So this is hopefully the last of my stash enhancements for quite some time. I don't know where it is. Oh, I don't know where it went to. It's a set of 4 minis. There should be a white one here. I don't know what happened to the white one. It's probably inside. And then this. I saw this last year. I had to get this. This is from Ginger Snap That. Again, you can find Molly Klein and Ginger Snap That on Etsy. I fell in love with this last year. I didn't buy it because I wasn't... That's when I first started my yarn obsession, like buying stuff. So I really didn't buy it. And I was like, my husband bought me a sewing machine. He's like, you could sew it. You could sew it. I can't find this fabric. I had to get this when I saw that she listed this. It's... Look, it's Yarn Bomb reindeers. Come on, people. Yarn Bomb. How cute is this? Oh my god. I love it. And then the inside. It's got... Oh... Love it. Oh my gosh. I'm crazy. I can't wait for Christmas now to use this. And I did one other thing. Oh wait, this came with Ginger Snap That too. This is her... I am like so... I can't read this. I don't know. It's a beautiful colorway. It's 20% merino... no, 80% merino, 20% nylon, 420 yards. In the puffy fingerling. Something floor. I don't know. You can read that. Purples and grays, my favorite. And then it came in. It came in. I got it. Oh my gosh. 3 times. 3 times I tried to get this. I got gingerbread from the Cozy Knitter. That's right. Gingerbread House is mine. I got it. I wanted this since last year. And then I got Joyful for... I'm going to make this as a sock for next year. So I got 2 Christmas colorways. And then this is a cute bag that I saw last year I wanted. And her mother-in-law knits, sews these. And I fell so in love with it. I was like, I had to get it. So those are my little stash enhancements. I'm hopefully being a good girl. I think that there's a few more things in the mail that I ordered. And I haven't ordered anything since. So I'm very happy about that. And I'm very happy about Rhinebeck. I just felt like bad because after I did everything on Indian Tangle, it's funny, when I went to Rhinebeck, I wasn't that excited. Indian Tangle was the main day. I was like, ah! And then we went to Rhinebeck, I'm like, oh, I feel guilty, I feel bad. You know? And then we really shopped for like 3 hours. It was crazy. It was really just, you know, last year I was way more crazy. I scared people. I was so hyper on yarn last year. So, I can't wait for next year though. That's the thing, I just can't wait. And I'm hoping I could go for all 3 days. Of course, when my husband found out where Indian Tangled was, because we're driving back, and he's like, I don't understand why they made you go on 287. I don't understand this. And I was like, I don't know, maybe it's because Williamsburg, I think that's where it was. And he's like, you went to where? Yeah, I had to cough on that one. And he was like, are you kidding me? Do you know how far away that is? You're so glad you didn't tell me that, because I wouldn't have let you go. My husband's very protective over me, and I swear he would put me in a glass bubble if he could. He would not. He doesn't want anything ever to happen to me. And anytime I say I want to drive somewhere, he's like, "No, I'll drive you, because he had to get up at 3 a.m. to go to work at 6 a.m. and he was only working half day. He was like, "No, you go." So he flipped out at me. He's like, "And next time you better hope Katie goes with you, or else you're not going by yourself." I was like, "Oh my god," he was so funny. I was like, it wasn't that big a deal. Yes, it is. I'm like, it's right next to Rhinebeck. It's on the other side of Rhinebeck. Are you crazy? So that was my funny moment with my husband on the car ride home from Rhinebeck. Because when you go to the hutch when you come home from Rhinebeck. For some reason, I had to go on 287. It was crazy. So, that is my Rhinebeck experience. And my husband wanted to choke me. Not from shopping, but from driving. What are the odds? I know, right, people? Crazy. But I will see you soon. And I hope you enjoyed my stash enhancement. I'm glad I could put this away now. Oh, I want to show you one more thing. Hopefully my thing won't die on me. But look what I won. How gorgeous is that? Oh, I can't wait to get this. This is why when I woke up this morning. That's what I found. I won that. I nearly died. I've wanted that yarn so badly when I saw it. I can't believe I won it. Ah! So, okay, I'm done. I'm done. So, if you like the video, hit subscribe so you can find more episodes of Crystal Tea Knits when they come out. I think I'm going to try to film one in 2 weeks for my 1-year anniversary. Yay! I'm losing my mind. I know, it's crazy. And the sun's coming out. It's so nice out here. I love it. So, everyone have a nice day, and I will see you soon. Bye!